Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, I think I'm summoning on this Praetus and Uredin banner, even though we do know who's coming next. Alright, so during my live stream, people were talking about leaks. I was kind of like, guys, I don't talk about them. For one, we get in trouble. Content creators are not supposed to talk about leaks, even lightly. Even nod to them, actually. And it's just something that Moonton is trying to squash so that they release things on, their own terms, which is fair. Do I wish their terms were a little sooner? Yes, of course. But at any rate, it is what it is. And you know what? I don't always want to live in FOMO, so I'm okay with that. And yeah, this week we have a pretty busy weekend of events. Praetus and Uredin banner is a great banner. Praetus, I would still consider the #1 most wanted hero or best hero for an account. Ingrid and him could argue for the first top spot at probably, but at the end of the day, I feel like I use Praetus way more than Ingrid in more important content versus, I don't know, I guess Valderon is someone else we're going to talk about, and Ingrid are heroes that are a little bit more PvP than PvE, and Praetus is just amazing and top tier everywhere, PvE and PvP. So the reason I say Valderon is here. So let's click this little thing here. This opens on your phone or the PC. There is this. Now, I don't think this was intended to be posted by Moonton, because for one, it's missing an image. I feel like someone accidentally pressed the button to make it go live instead of save the draft, literally. I wouldn't consider this a leak anymore because it's literally on their own website, so it's there and they can't take it back. At this point, too much content has been talked about. Videos have been made. It's very public and very obvious now. Oh, I just had like a sneezing fit. Spring is here. Okay, and yeah, this is an interesting post, so let me read it. Egg Hunt Events Preview. The Egg Hunt events are coming. Event-exclusive hero Honora is back for a limited time. Join the event to obtain her new skin, the Celestial Consort, and get it for free from the event shop. Plus, get amazing rewards, including exclusive artifacts for Honora and Valderon, hero choice, skin bundle, and more. Check out the details in the image below. The image below, there's no image, there's no thumbnail, they're missing stuff. I looked on if you go to their Facebook, I don't think we saw anything either, so I think this was an oops, but it's an oops that's way too late for them to take back or ask people not to talk about. And well, way back when Honora was the limited hero, and Valderon was also mentioned, so was the Amira, this was the banner, and I think it's pretty safe to assume that all of this lines up just like we expected. Rumor mill or no rumor mill, it's kind of confirmed by official channels, whether they intended to or not. So here we are, and well, this is the problem. I need both heroes. I don't have Ymira, and I don't have Valderon. So, do I still pull for Praetus when I already have an A4? I shouldn't, but I am. I also don't have Uredin. So if I did a ranking of what should I pull for, of all these 4 heroes, it would be #1, I want my first Valderon. #2, I want my first Ymira. #3, I want my first Uredin. And #4, I want an A5 Praetus. However, I'm still gonna pull, even though that list makes me say skip. Because what I decided to do is pull for 1 legendary and then stop. No matter what that legendary is, banner or no banner, a lord or not a lord, I'm just gonna stop. Hopefully I actually hit a legendary, or else that really sucks. But if I pull Uredin, yay, I have the hero. There's no pity for non-lord legendaries. If you get them, you're lucky. Simple as that. So that would be great. And if I don't get Praetus, that's fine. I have a soulstone I could use. if I want to, or I could save the Soulstone for the future. If I get a Praetus, I'm happy because I'll just A5 him and I can save my 1 Soulstone for someone else. But I'm going to tell you guys why I'm deciding to pull for Praetus and why I would be willing to use a Soulstone, which are so rare, on an A5. That is because I've already put 3 in him. And this is really why I want another copy of Praetus, honestly. I've already put 3 Soulstones in him. So, who's gonna get my reset currency? This thing right here? Praetus. But I have to get those duplicates first. And this alone could be more valuable than pulling on other banners. Because think about it. Let's say I pull a Praetus right now. Cool, he's A5. And then next week I do pull Balduran and I want to awaken him. I could technically reset Praetus, just put him to awaken 3, and then take back the other ones and put those on Balduran. And I would have an awaken 3 Balduran as well. So that would be amazing. It's possible. It's certainly possible. So I feel like because I already have invested Soulstones and I would already want to use a hero reset on Praetus, I am willing to put another Soulstone in him or try to pull extras for him to get those Soulstones back. Hope that makes sense. The only bummer with the whole Balduran and Ymir situation is... Let's see. So, little baby Lily back in the day, oh my god. Is if you pull Ymir before you pull Balduran or vice versa, they reset pity. Ymir does count for the Lord pity even though he's not a Lord, unfortunately. So this banner is going to be really hard to pull on because you're going to want to get multiple copies of Lord level heroes. Which means I should even save even more. I know, but I'm going to hope the RNG gods are on my side. I'm going to hope I can grind out well, not forget to do Void Rift for once. Hell, maybe, does Void Rift Epilogue give you Ancients? I'm going to probably try to do that if I can. I don't know, but the next week or two, I'm going to try to maybe fulfill some more summoning or content finish more content to do anything where I can get more Ancients. I'm going to be willing to spend a little bit, and yeah, that's the plan. So I'm pulling for 1 gold, no matter what it is. I'm just going to stop. I don't think people should pull unless you don't have Praetus. If you don't have Praetus, I don't care who else you have, just pull for Praetus. He's the best. You want 1 copy of Praetus at least. If you already have Praetus and you don't have Balduran or Ymir, wait. I think that's my best advice. Don't, unless you're a spender like me or whatever, then who cares? You're just gonna try to spend and get something and gamble a little bit, right? If you have Balduran or Ymir and you have Praetus, it's a hard debate because you could try to get an awakening for Praetus, or... But the trouble with next week is the fact of Ymir again and Balduran being on the same pity, you know? They'll reset each other. But I guess at the end of the day, you still want to get 1 copy of all of them because they're all great heroes. Uredin is used for just Guild War, the best BP hero. You can never have too many copies of Uredin. You can even use, you know, you want him awakened. And hell, you could probably even use multiple of him, right? You could just save multiple copies. So getting him is never bad if you start to care about Guild War. But that's very niche. But Praetus is good everywhere. So at the end of the day, get Praetus. If you already have a Praetus, maybe save for Balduran. If you don't have a Balduran. I think that's the TLDR, right? Okay, guys. So I know this is like... this is one of those situations where it's a summoning video, but it's also a should you summon video before we get into the summons, because this is new information that we didn't have, well, quite a few days ago, right? We're kind of confirming things, and it's important that we talk about it and think about it, and yeah. So I will have that pinned with a should you summon discussion, because that's just something to think about. And I wouldn't pull on the Praetus banner if you already have at least an, especially if you have at least an A1 or A3 Praetus, because unless you're a decent spender or a content creator like me, I don't get free stuff anymore related to anything W Gold or set, like, so I'm kind of screwed now out of my own pocket if I want to do this, so it's a huge debate. But I do have a sponsorship, so it kind of makes up for it at the same time. So either way, I'm kind of covered. But yeah, let's hit a legendary, I hope. Do I want to know where I left off? Probably not. Oh. Okay, Sulkaden's was pretty recent. My account loves him, which, to be fair, is not a bad thing. He's a good hero. All right. So we're gonna start off with Agreed. That's a good start. Greed's a great hero. Oh my god, legendary already. Done. We're stopping. That was I was gonna say my best case scenario. Yes! Is to hit gold early, get Uredin so I have one, stop pulling. Stop pulling. Oh, that was the best case scenario. Get Uredin early, stop pulling, save 100 plus for the next banner, which we can assume will be Valderon and Ymirit. I already have almost 100 here, plus more. I have enough to get another guaranteed Nora if I want to get her awakenings. I think I'd want to get up to her awaken 3 if possible, so I will pull for 2 more copies of Nora, and maybe I'll actually start using her. Poor girl's just down here chilling with the others, I think. I don't even know where she is. Oh boy, poor Nora. She's here somewhere. But yeah, I think I would pull for 2 copies of her because she's got a really good Awaken 1 and Awaken 3. That ignoring resistance, you know, it's like ignoring defense. That's huge for damage. So I think I'd love to get... Oh god, that means I gotta get 3 copies of... Oh no, I'll get the 1 guarantee. And then hopefully up to 2 more. We'll see if my account hates exclusives. So that's questionable. But I'm so happy to have this guy now. It's all about the BP, so we're gonna put my best crit damage gear on it. And see what happens, right? Okay, guys. So that was really the best case scenario. I get to save my summons for next week. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the 1 Soulstone on Praetus for now. It's gonna... Because this is gonna help me right now with him on my defense. For sake of Guild War. It's gonna help me for my BP level to make my demon soldiers faster for sake of Guild War. I should have looked at what the difference was with the BP. Ah, shit. I guess I could have seen it maybe if I was clicked on it later in this video. And that's without even... This is like with all attack-based gear on him. If I put crit damage gear on him, that'd be crazy. I did that because now, again, I have 4 soul stones plus 1 dupe of him. If I get another Praetus in the future, I'm not going to be mad. I'm just going to reset him. Simple as that. And get the soul stones back. If someone comes out that is so OP that I feel okay just going back to an A3 Praetus or an A1 Praetus and just use the dupes, I would have to be comfortable only doing A1 Praetus, to be fair, because I don't want to throw soul stones back on someone that I want to again take off. But if something happened where I really, really, really needed an Awaken 1 or an Awaken 3 on someone else, I could just reset him at any time. So I'm trying to save these patiently, and this made complete sense for my account. That was literally perfect, guys. Oh my god. I wonder how much BP I can get on Uredin, although I don't really want to put my best gear on him. I hate moving shit around and like having to remember... I actually, guilty as charged, I have not optimized my gear sets to have them be Guild War best BP gear sets. I just haven't. It's not something... I mean, I prioritize Guild War now, but at the same time, again, I really... If I move shit around, I'm gonna forget I moved it around, and then I'm gonna suck when I try to do something and not remember why, and be frustrated. And then have to come back and re-gear and try again. Kidding, not kidding. Anyway. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm rambling now. That was literally the best case scenario. Like, I can't even... I mean, okay, the best case scenario would have been a Praetus and a Uredin in the same 10 pull, but still. I had a very lucky summon set this weekend. I feel like I'm gonna be cursed whenever Anora comes back, just like I'm always cursed for limited heroes. I don't seem to pull them. I have to use soul stones on them, apparently. But it is what it is. But I'm happy. But yeah, keep in mind, if you guys already skipped the beginning of my video because you just want to see what I summoned, keep in mind, maybe go give that a listen and see my discussion about the 2 different banners that we know are coming related to upcoming events, and decide if you really should summon as well. But if you don't have Praetus, you get Praetus. Who cares who else is coming? Just get Praetus. That is absolutely not a bad decision for any account. He's amazing in so many areas of the game. It's just not even a question, honestly. Oh, and stay tuned, guys. I will have another summoning video probably posted tomorrow where I do a highlight reel of the viewer summons that I did. I'm going to make a condensed version where I show the fun moments. You can see how lucky we got or unlucky. I think it was a pretty balanced session with my normal people I pull for, including an old name that might be familiar from a very free-to-play account that had a pretty good lucky start back in the day. It's super, super fun to kind of revisit that again. But yeah, stay tuned for that next video. Maybe come hang out with me if you catch me live on my RPG channel playing the Game of Thrones game. Come say hi, and I'll see you in the next video.